Hello, sweet babies. It's your girl. It's me, Krista Cake. Hello. So, awesome evening. I've had a really great evening so far. Got to do a official sister night for the first time in I don't know, like a month and a half. Because like I said earlier, my sister and I for years have been doing one night a week, whatever night it may be, depending on what's going on with her schedule, that her and I dedicate to recapping our weeks, talking about our feelings, what's going on, our hopes, our dreams, sometimes our little, literal dreams, and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. And I've just been on the go so freaking much that we've hardly had a chance to really touch base and recap on anything. So tonight I had the free time to do that and call, and yeah, it was really beautiful. We spent like 3 hours on the phone because usually that's how it goes when we do get down to it. We've honestly had 6 to 8 hour long conversations before, and I'm not even joking. It's just so much fun. Like we have such a good time and we have so much to chat about and just connect on like so many levels that it's just effortless and really beautiful and really fun. So yeah, it was really nice catching up with her, getting an idea of what's been going on in her life and just kind of recapping her on some things that we didn't get to chat about since I spoke with her briefly when I was in Manhattan last weekend. And Curtis was there too, and yeah, I really enjoy getting a chance to have Curtis a part of our conversations now. Like it feels like just totally natural and normal. He's there, I'm on speaker, we're both on speaker, and him chiming in, and it's really cool. I think he seems like a really solid dude. And he seems to treat my sister very well, which is the most important thing. And, you know, obviously like everybody they've got their own like trials and triumphs and things to progress through because, life. Everyone's got stuff they have to get through, and they seem like they're a very beautiful couple, and they're on the same page and want the same things, and they're also just oh, wonderful people. And I love the support that my sister has continuously given me throughout my entirety of my life. But now the support of Curtis too. Like that's so sweet. It's really great. So yeah, makes me very happy. And I love her being happy because she really fucking deserves it. She's been through a lot. Like everybody. We've all been through a lot, haven't we? Everyone's got a story to tell. A thing or two. And oh my gosh. I know, I look so red, guys. I'm so tired of everybody telling me how red I am. I know this. I am naturally kind of red as is. And plus, like with tanning, like when I get more extreme tanning, like I do get a little red. And then also when I have a few glasses of Moscato Sangria, I tend to get a little rosy as well. But like even the owner of my company, like a couple days ago when he came in the office and chatted with me, and I always enjoy speaking with Cito. He's really cool guy, super interesting, very smart, and appreciate him more than anyone can know for taking a chance on me and giving me this opportunity with his incredible and unique company. He really did. He really took a chance on me. I don't know if I ever spoke about this, but I applied for this job after working at Lowe's for like 9 years. Didn't ever think I'd leave Lowe's. I knew it like the back of my hand. But just shortly before the COVID, I can't blame COVID because it was before COVID, but shortly before that, things had just gotten like incredibly toxic. And I can put up with a lot. You guys know this. I can put up with a lot. I do, and I have. And I don't know, it just started getting really bad to the point where I started looking for another job and was really scared because, again, I was comfortable at Lowe's, like I knew it. and found this company, Freedom Motors. Applied to basically be like a phone girl. So I was like, well, I can do that. And little did I know that the owner of the company was sitting in my interview and kind of started taking over the interview, really, and talking to me directly. And after I had left, I was asked if I wanted to come back and apply for the role I'm currently in. I'm like, well, yeah, I can. And I was like, but I don't know anything about cars, like at all. Like I had been barely even driving at that point. That's a whole other story I can tell you all about. But I had barely been even driving. And, but I did. I went back, and after I finished the interview, was called and said, well, hey, either role is yours if you want it. I'm like, man, this is risky. Like, this is risky. Because in this job, if you do not produce, you're gone. You're done. There's not a whole lot of chances. At Lowe's, it's like, well, it doesn't matter if I produce or not. I mean, they prefer you to, but like, they can't just like pop you off and get rid of you. But I thought about it, and I took the risk, took the jump, and I'm still here, which I'm incredibly grateful for. But I do owe Cito and my boss, the VP of sales, like I really do owe them a lot for what they've done for me, really. But yeah. But he came in and we were chatting, and he had been to Holland recently, and I was like, I haven't talked to you in a few weeks. He's like, oh, it's because I was in Holland. And I was like, oh, I was like, were you like looking for a spot for your parents? And he's like, no. He's like, I wanted to go. And I was like, oh, did you take the family? He's like, no. He's like, I went by myself. And I was like, interesting. He's an Aquarius as well. It's like, interesting. He went on a trip all by himself, and I just went on a trip all by myself. And yeah, I was just talking about how like just awesome it was, like being in the solitude of it all and like soaking it in these like thousands-year-old cities and buildings, and trying to take the opportunity to like speak Dutch because he just wanted to be there and speak Dutch the whole time, and how he went to like this food area of town, and he's like, yeah, it was really funny because like I roll up and I'm speaking the language, and the girl's like, oh, I only speak English. That's a misadventure, Papacito. That's what I call one of those. That was funny. But yeah, I was just talking about like how I'd gotten my passport recently, and like how much like one of my number one places is Japan. Like I really, really want to go there. I've been dreaming about it for a very long time. And he said the same thing that Mo had said to me when I was speaking with him about Japan. He's like, oh yeah, Tokyo. He's like, I mean, it's cool. He's like, but you want to go to like the countryside, like the outskirt areas, like where the real stuff is, the good food, and that's literally what Sato said too. He was just like, you want to go to Kyoto. Kyoto is incredible. He's like, I enjoyed that so much more than anything else because it's a little more remote, and just like there's all these temples and people like adorn it with like gifts and offerings, and super chill, and the food is really good. And I mean, he didn't say it like that. He says things like way more eloquent than that. Like, this is my rephrasing. The way that I say things. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. It was really nice catching up with him. But yeah, beautiful night. So glad to be chilling. I think Leslie and I are hanging out tomorrow and trying to figure out something. And yeah, as far as any further contact from Mo, I haven't heard from him in a handful of hours. And again, it's a busy night. I know it's a busy night for him. He messaged me during like one of the work meetings that he had earlier in the evening. And I was kind of joking with him a little bit. I'm like, oh, are you guys having a meeting about your table of, or your party of 267 people? Because I guess that's what they were anticipating tonight. And he was like, haha, no. And I was like, oh, I was like, was it a meeting about you being not only the best, but the most handsome runner they have? Because you know me. I like a little jokey joke and I like a little flirty flirt. So then I sent him like this really cute song because I've been listening to like a lot of songs and I get like suggestions on Spotify. And if I hear something I really like, I'll just like pop it and add it. But it's called Classic, and I think it's by like the Vindies or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to check again. I sent that because you know he's been sending me like some like romantic type songs and then like 90s jams and things like that. And I was just like, well, this is a really pretty song. It came on when I was coming home from work, and oh, this is a pretty song. This is beautiful, and it's also kind of loving. And so I popped that off, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't know if I will tonight. And even as I was kind of speaking with my sister, and she agreed, she's like, yeah, it all sounds really nice, doesn't it, in theory? And I'm like, yeah. And she knows me very, very well. Like, we're ridiculously close. Like, she is truly, truly the only person in my entire life that I've ever known who, like, authentically gets me, like, deep down to my core. Like, every joke, every thought, every feeling, like, truly gets me. So I take what she has to say, like, very to heart. And she's just like, I hate, you know, for you to get all your hopes up and, you know, this one let you down too. She's like, more than likely, and I don't want to be rude, more than likely, like, it's going to be a similar situation to every single other thing. It's like they're going to fucking love bomb you, tell you all the things that you want to hear, and, you know, come in like a fucking chariot, you know, sleep with you, get what they want, and then just dip on out. So, like, just expect that. And I'm like, I am expecting that. If he even follows through at all. Because so far, like, there's no plan. Like, I haven't heard, like, has he been approved for time? Is he actually coming? None of that has actually been planned or done as of yet. So, and as you guys know, I don't fuck around. I won't be on hold. I don't play games. I don't do games. I don't do lying. I don't do cheating. I don't do third party. So I hope that I get an answer sooner than later because I had decided, since we've done these really wonderful, lengthy video chats and have had some of these heart to hearts, that I don't want to talk to anyone else. So I haven't been. I haven't been on the dating apps. I haven't done anything like that because I really want to focus on this man right now. But I need him to be focusing on me a little bit more, and it's hard because I'm skeptical. And then also his job. And if I hadn't mentioned it, my ex actually was in the restaurant business, and I understand entirely what those work hours are like. And you're like ships passing in the night. And not that I'm saying that that's the full extent of our disconnection, but it didn't fucking help. We have totally opposite schedules, totally opposite sleep patterns, to the point where you just don't have time to hang out. And when you do have time, you're just like so exhausted that you just are doing your own thing. You don't eat together, you don't sleep together. You can't have a life together. So I'm worried that this may be that case as well. And this is another karmic lesson or reminder. So, I don't know. TBD. But I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night. This is a really long video. I'm so sorry. I am moscatoed up. So, not that that's an excuse, but no. I'm gonna watch my tarot and see what happens tomorrow, guys. I love you so much.